Before I discovered this one simple skill, I found myself staring at my to-do list, feeling overwhelmed and unsure of where to start. And since you clicked on this video, odds are that you found yourself in the same place. So to help with that, today we're going to dive into the topic of task focus. And in today's video, I'm going to cover what it is, why it matters, and some practical strategies to help you make the most of your time. So what exactly is task focus? It's kind of like putting on noise canceling headphones for your mind. So instead of bouncing around between different tasks and feeling scattered and chaotic, task focus helps you to dive deep into one single activity, giving your full attention and energy towards it. So imagine you're trying to write a report or develop a new skill. With task focus, you're not going to be scrolling on your phone, checking your notifications, or just letting your random thoughts derail you. You're going to be laser focused, making progress efficiently and feeling a sense of accomplishment. But the best part is, no matter where you find yourself in life, you can develop this skill, but with the right mindset and techniques. And in just a little bit, I'm going to be breaking down exactly how you can start mastering task focus and transform the way that you work and live. But let's first cover why it matters. One of the main benefits of task focus is that when you find yourself fully focused on a task, you get it done faster and with better quality. Plus, when you're not constantly switching gears between your different types of tasks, you save a ton of mental energy that would otherwise be wasted on refocusing, which ultimately helps you to reduce stress. You ever notice how trying to juggle too many things at once just leaves you feeling frazzled and overwhelmed? So by focusing on one task at a time, you can tackle your workload in manageable chunks, making you feel less overwhelmed and chaotic. And let's not forget about the satisfaction factor. When you complete your task with your full focus, it gives you that sense of achievement that boosts your confidence. So whether you're at work or tackling some personal projects, embracing task focus can truly transform your day-to-day life. So imagine with me, it's Saturday morning and you've got a to-do list a mile long. Laundry, vacuuming, that pile of dishes in the sink that's starting to resemble a small mountain. You tell yourself, okay, I'm only gonna check Instagram really quick just to see what everyone's up to. It'll be good for me just to take a few minutes before I get caught up in cleaning. So you grab your phone and start scrolling. You see your friend's vacation post, a hilarious video of a dog trying to fit into a tiny box, and suddenly you're deep into the rabbit hole of reels. Before you know it, 2 whole hours have flown by and you've liked more posts than you could count. Meanwhile, the laundry is still sitting in the basket, the vacuum is collecting dust in the corner, and those dishes, yeah, they're still there, looking at you like they're judging your life choices. If only you had set a timer for just 5 minutes of scrolling instead. By focusing on your housework first and then rewarding yourself with time on Instagram, you could have tackled your task and still had the time to enjoy those cute cat videos guilt-free. It helps you stay productive and prevents those quick checks on your phone from turning into hours of procrastination. In this example, I'm sure a lot of us can relate to. I hinted at a couple of strategies to help with task focus. Did you catch them? If not, no worries, because in this next section, I'm going to be covering some very practical strategies to help you out. First up, setting clear goals is a must. So when you know exactly what you want to achieve, it's a whole lot easier to concentrate on the task at hand. And take it a step further by breaking down those big projects into smaller and more manageable tasks and tackle them one at a time. This way, you're not just wandering aimlessly, you actually have a clear path that's laid out for you towards your goals. Another great tip is to minimize distractions, like the one we just talked about. We all know how tempting it is to constantly be checking our phones or get lost in social media rabbit holes. So go ahead and create a distraction-free zone. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb, or if the type of work that you're doing requires you to be on a computer, just go ahead and close those unnecessary tabs. And don't be too shy to use some effective communication when you live with other people. It can be really effective if you just kindly let them know that you need some uninterrupted time for some focused work. And if you're someone that thrives on structure, kind of like myself, there's a very helpful tool that you can use called the Pomodoro technique. So you basically work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break and repeat. You could even apply this technique to the example that I gave you earlier by doing some housework for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break, and doing some more housework for another 25 minutes, and so on. It's amazing how much more focused you could be with just a little structure and discipline. But even with the best of intentions and best of our efforts that we make, sometimes staying focused can still feel like an uphill battle. One of the most common challenges we're going to face while trying to maintain our focus is going to be the constant notifications and interruptions in our lives. To help you fix this, you can set your phone on Do Not Disturb like I mentioned earlier, but you can also try to set specific times throughout your day to check your phone and emails rather than just addressing them as soon as they come in. This way, you're in control of your time and not the other way around. Another hurdle is mental fatigue, especially if you've been working on something for a long stretch of time. So when your brain just starts to feel like mush, that's your cue that you need a break. So when this happens, feel free to just step away from your desk, take a walk, or do something completely different, just a few minutes to recharge. And remind yourself that it's okay to give yourself time to rest, because sometimes stepping backwards is the best way to move forward. By recognizing these challenges and having strategies already in place to help you combat them, you can maintain your focus and keep your productivity on track. By honing your ability to concentrate on one task at a time, you can boost your productivity, reduce stress, and achieve your goals more efficiently. Remember, it's about working smarter, not harder. With clear goals, minimized distractions, and these few handy techniques like the Pomodoro technique, you're well on your way to mastering task focus.